morning, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am upstairs in our family room getting ready to do my workout. Today, I was thinking I would take you guys with me on kind of what like an actual day in my life looks like. Now, full disclosure, I'm probably going to film this over 2 days, maybe 3, just because so much happens in a day that's like sometimes I completely and utterly forget to film it. So, but I got up, got my pre-workout. I'm trying the new Ghost. Well, it's not really new. It's new to me. The Ghost Welch's Grape and pre-workout, and then the Grape Crayon BCAAs. It's pretty darn good. It reminds me of my childhood. Today is leg day, so lots of squats. So come along with me for a pretty busy, pretty productive, pretty involved day in my life. Forgot to take my cups from the other couple of days. So, did my leg workout. I don't really film them just because I feel weird filming them, number one. Number two, I look like crap. Make faces, sweat. Hi, babies. And I have, let's see if I can get a welcoming committee. We do have a baby gate on the steps because otherwise they go upstairs. Okay, can I come down? Come on. Thank you. All right, come on, babies. And you're blocking the steps. Ugh. Stepping over cats is not the easiest thing to do for leg day. But got my workout in. I usually do it first thing in the morning because then my brain's not fully awake. So now it's time to get my coffee, get the kittens breakfast. Oh, my bubby boy. He was so little not too long ago. And get started for my day. So one thing I'm excited for is I did just get a Ghost delivery. I was totally influenced to try it. I got the Welch's Grape workout. I got the Grape Crayon BCAAs, which I drank today and it tastes like grape juice. But what I'm really excited for is the Count Chocula protein. So I'm actually gonna mix that into my coffee and kind of give it like a chocolate cereal milk vibe. So I'm gonna go get changed and then we'll go and do all of that. Okay, so while my coffee is brewing, I will feed the kids. Basically, they're picky in that if the food dries out or if it gets too, like, I don't know, like they eat all the juices or something, they won't eat it. So we do have a full can that we give them in the mornings. Greg feeds them when he gets up, and then I will give them the other half of that can whenever I get up and get moving. We've just found with that, with them, they don't waste the food. So we do that. We do have some kibble, I guess. I would call it kibble. It's really just freeze-dried chicken pieces. that we give to them so they can munch throughout the day. And then at dinner time, we give them a small can for dinner. So they are very well fed babies, but I just scoop it out and mash it out for them, and they love it. So what we feed them is we do feed them the Merrick Perfect Bistro, but it is the food that has no grains in it. It has no fillers. It is, at least in my opinion, the next best thing to raw, but full raw feeding is very expensive and I'm not paying that. But anyhow, yeah, so whenever I was looking into like when we were feeding them, I looked into raw feeding, and it would have cost for the 2 cats with how much they weigh close to $500 a month. I love you guys, but you guys aren't eating better than I am. So, but this, they like it. Again, it has no fillers, no grains, no gluten. It does have things like sweet potato, spinach, things like that that are good for them. However, the first products in it is meat, beef broth, chicken liver, chicken, salmon. And so I'm happy whenever that's the first ingredient. So breakfast for the kittens. And now my coffee. So we are trying, oh, there's cat food. Here we go. So now it's time to try Count Chocula. So this is pretty much my standard, I guess you would say, breakfast. I'm not really a breakfast person. I don't like to eat breakfast. And so what I will do though is usually I will either put a protein shake or protein powder or something in, this is hard to open, into my coffee just to get protein in me, just to get things going. Good gracious. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta bang on it. Just like the old school computers, just pound on it and it works. Now, one thing I've noticed, so I kind of went on a little bit of a ghost binge. Actually, one thing I've noticed is all of them, they have the thingies like right in the top. I kind of like that because then it doesn't get buried. It doesn't get lost. Because how many times when you order stuff, oh, it smells like Count Chocula. I'm here for it so far. But I hate the scoops getting lost. But I really, really like that they do that whenever it ships, because then even if it gets crazy, it doesn't get cooked, doesn't get lost. All right, I do that. And then I do like to throw in some creatine into my coffee, which is really good for post-workout, but also I've read studies that creatine in general is just really good like for women's hormones and things like that. So we love our creatine. So I probably will end up adding a little bit of my coffee creamer into this, but I'm gonna try this first without it, just to get the Count Chocula vibes. Count Chocula. I just love saying that. Tastes like Count Chocula. That is good. Although I am gonna add a little bit of my own coffee creamer into it, just to give it a creaminess, because sometimes when I brew coffee, it's just a little bit strong. So just a little dollop. And this is the Chobani cookie dough. Love this. But I like also, it doesn't have any of the oils and stuff in it that are not really good for you. So that is pretty much my breakfast. So 1 scoop of this will have 25 grams of protein. Not too shabby. So I will probably still have like a protein shake later on. Just again, when I am going with work, I am nonstop in sessions. I don't have break. I don't eat during sessions just because I don't want to make my clients feel weird and awkward if I'm eating and stuff. So I have my coffee. I'm going to go get started. I have a meeting in about half an hour because it is 9:20. So 40 minutes I have a meeting. And so, yeah, that is, my mornings are really low key, let me tell you. I have mastered the art of getting up at the very last possible second that I need to. Whole 9 yards. Now, one thing I will say is, yes, I worked out this morning. No, I did not shower. I'm working from home. Not really going to see anybody in person today. So Thursdays in the evenings, I take a bubble bath. And so that is my shower, so to speak. But On like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, when I go into the office, I will take a quick shower and all of that. So that's why I kind of have a little bit of extra time right now. But usually those 15 minutes for showering I use during the week. So don't worry, I'm not going to my office completely and utterly gross. You guys enjoying your breakfast? Hi, babies. All right, heading up to my office. I had to turn my banister on. I love my banister. So the lights that are actually on my banister, fun fact, are outdoor lights, like an outdoor rope light. We have 2 of them and they just don't come down. I basically zip tied, and I almost fell down the stairs there. Real life, welcome to my world. Pretty much zip tied so that they don't move, but they are color changing, so I don't have to like move them or do anything like that, and it's just really, really nice. So, okay. In my office is a complete and utter disaster. I do have a video coming. I'm gonna be cleaning my office out. Oh, there's just so much. But yeah, so time to work. Done for the day. It is 5:50. I just finished my last session of the day. I think I heard Greg get home. I am going to take my laptop downstairs and go and do my evening stuff. So I really didn't film anything during my work day just because I have back-to-back sessions. I don't have breaks. I don't do anything like that. I did manage to break 3 nails during my day. I banged them off of my table. I think they're just getting, so I get my acrylics done. When you get your nails filled over and over again, over time, they just get thinner and weaker. And I mean, it happens. I have an appointment tomorrow, thank goodness. But I am going to head down, say hi to Greg, say hi to the kittens, and take my Thursday bath. And I will see you guys in the bath. I'm not gonna actually take you in the bath with me, but I will show you guys what I do. I have a whole system, a whole ritual, a whole vibe for my like Thursday ritual. Okay, so every Thursday when I am done with work, I grab my laptop, I grab a glass of wine, tonight it's rosé, and then I grab a snack. I have some well, it's actually cheddar, and then some chippies. Draw myself a bath, I light a candle. Sushi cries at the door because Sushi has fallen into the bathtub 3 times. And so we don't allow her into the bathroom when I'm taking a bubble bath because I can't trust her in the tub to not lose another life. I'm pretty sure she's running through her lives, and I think she's stealing Mochi's lives at this point. But I'm going to take a bath. I'm usually in there for about an hour, actually. But it is my way to just decompress, unwind, let go from the week, and just really, truly relax.